The Real McCoys, starring Walter Brennan, created by Irving Pincus.
Want you to meet the family known as the Real McCoys. That's Grandpappy Amos, the head of the clan. He roars like a lion, but he's gentle as a lamb. And now here's Luke, who beams with joy since he may take Mrs. Luke McCoy. From West Virginia they came to stay in sunny California. Old Grandpappy Amos and the girls and the boys of the family known as the Real McCoys.
Crates at $100, that don't sound right at all.
No, I sure don't. Well, hell, of course not. I made a mistake, Grandpa. We sold 100 crates at $2, not 2 crates at $100.
It sure makes a difference, don't it?
Grandpa, look!
Now, you didn't need to come barging in at this very minute, just as we was about to balance a book.
Oh, but Grandpa, you want to see this picture. Look, pictures in the paper.
I don't want to see no picture. That's Ferguson's girl, isn't it?
Well, that's Glory Perkins, all right, smack dab in the middle of a Los Angeles paper.
What'd she do, shoot someone?
Grandpa, she's a celebrity, a Hollywood star.
Like Clary Bow?
Grandpa, it says here, Hollywood starlet Glory Perkins now appearing in American Playhouse shooting at Desilu Studios.
Whew, sure is hard to believe we actually knew her.
I wonder whatever happened with her and Charlie Bartlett.
Jim Bartlett's boy?
Yeah, they was going together.
Kate, who'd bother with Charlie Bartlett when they could be a real movie star? Isn't she the most beautiful thing you ever saw?
Real glamorous, that's what she is.
Oh, she ain't no more glamorous than you are, Sugar Babe.
Aw, come on, Lou.
No, that's the truth. You could be where Glory is. You remember them high school plays? You always got the better parts.
Well, I know.
Yeah, and who was it got first crack at that scholarship to the acting school in Wheeling? Why, they never would have given it to Glory if it hadn't been for Kate turning it down.
Kate, you turned down a chance to learn acting?
Well, I was going with Luke at the time, and I kind of figured marriage was more important.
Kate, couldn't you just kick yourself for passing up the chance to be where Glory is?
Now, wait a minute here. Hold on. What's wrong with where Kate is right now?
Yeah, she got a good home. She got us. She married to Luke. What more does she need?
Nothing. Hassie, I'm completely happy with the kind of life I'm living.
Yeah, you see, Hassie, she's completely happy with it. You sure about that, Sugar?
Of course I am, Lou.
You mean you don't envy Glory? Not even a little bit?
Hassie, ain't you got some homework you can do?
Hassie, Glory and I was good friends, and I'm only very happy for her.
Yeah, now I'm happy for her, too. Now, let's get back to the book.
Maybe I could go to visit Glory in Hollywood one day soon.
Go to Hollywood?
Uh-huh.
Well, I don't know. That's a long ways away.
That's right. It's a pretty big step going to Hollywood, since we just barely settled here.
But we've been here more than a year.
I know, but let's take this kind of slow now. Before we take on Hollywood, maybe we ought to take a crack at Pasadena first.
Pasadena. Oh, now that sounds like real fun. Now you're talking.
Oh, Grandpa, Luke, even on the way out here, you promised that one day we was going to visit Hollywood. And now with the harvesting over, we got the time.
I know, but
now that we know a real movie star, it'll be even better.
Wouldn't it be wonderful, honey?
Yeah. Just great.
It'd be like a dream come true.
Well, I'll tell you. We'll think on it.
Goody, wait till I tell little Luke. Little Luke, we're going to Hollywood.
Thank you, Grandpa.
Hey, well, now wait, Sugar Babe. Where are you going?
Oh, I'm going to call the studio and get in touch with Glory and tell her we're coming. Information? Could I have the phone number of the Desilu studio in Hollywood? Uh-huh.
Grandpa, I don't like this one little bit. My Kate ain't one to be envious, but anybody can be tempted.
What do you mean?
Grandpa, Kate could have been in Glory's place if she hadn't married me. Now, what's going to happen when she goes out to Hollywood and actually sees what she's been missing?
Don't appear to me she's missing nothing. People live the same all over, every place.
Not in Hollywood, they don't. They live a mighty high-type life out there. Fancy clothes, each dress on a separate hanger, extra eyelashes, even got bathtubs set right in the floor. Don't even have legs on them.
Luke, you're making that up.
No, I ain't. I seen them movie magazines.
Oh, you're worrying about nothing. Probably Glory won't even talk to Kate.
Well, why not? She's a friend of ours from back home, ain't she?
Yeah, but she's a celebrity. And celebrities forgets their friends. You seen how fancy that picture was of Glory? Do you think she wants to be reminded she come from Smoky Corners? No, sirree.
No, I never thought about that.
I'll bet my bottom dollar she gives Kate the Johnny around the bush so bad Kate won't know how to hit her.
You really think so?
You just wait and see.
Luke, I think I got her.
Here it comes, Luke. I hope Glory don't snub Kate too bad.
Glory, guess who this is? Kate McCoy. Kate McCoy.
What did
from
you
Smoky Corners.
She don't even know her.
Kate Purvis's wife. Remember?
Poor Kate.
Well, it's a thrill to hear your voice, too, Glory. Uh-huh. We're living out here now. Yeah. We saw your picture in the paper, and we're all so proud of you. Uh-huh. I'll tell you why I called. We're all fixing to come into Hollywood, and we'd love to see you.
Now watch that Glory lower the ceiling on her.
You would, too? Oh, that's wonderful, Glory.
You were saying?
Well, I might have expected something like that. And Perkins is so gall-darned contrary. She must take after her father.
Tomorrow? Well, no, we're not doing nothing tomorrow. Are we, Lou?
Well, no, but...
Okay, we'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye, Glory, honey.
Did she snub you?
Oh, Grandpa, she couldn't have been sweeter. And guess what? She's going to leave a pass at the studio so we can get in and watch her act in that television picture. Imagine.
Howdy.
Miss Glory Perkins left us a pass.
With the McCoys.
Oh, here we are. Stage 7. Tuck around the bend there and walk down to the end of the line.
Stage 7 must be over yonder.
Golly, I just can't believe we're actually inside a Hollywood movie studio.
Don't look much different from the tobacco factory back in Wheeling.
Ain't very glamorous.
Grandpa, look!
Ma'am, I wouldn't walk up there and past that gate dressed the way you were.
Beg your pardon.
There's a policeman up there. Just trying to be neighborly.
Grandpa, look! Boy, he sure is a beauty.
Yeah, well, now, don't get too close to him. I don't trust the horses dressed better than we are.
Oh, look, there's Stage 7 over there.
Jingles. I'd hate to fix the hay in the loft of this barn.
I wonder where Glory is.
Line, if you please.
There she is. Hi!
All right, roll 'em. Action.
Hello? Yes, this is Pamela Cartwright. Who is this, please? Who? John. John?
Got it. It's a print. Very good, everybody. Lunch back in an hour. Kill the lights. She played very well with me. She did it just the way I told you to. Nice lunch. Take it easy.
Glory?
Kate! Kate, howdy. Luke.
Howdy,
Oh,
Glory.
Mr. McCoy, so nice to see you again.
You look just as pretty as last time I seen you. Standing with your paw and slopping the hogs.
You remember Hattie and Little Luke? Where is Little Luke?
My, Hattie, how you've grown. Oh, Glory, you're just beautiful. Isn't she, Kate?
She certainly is. You come a long way, Glory. Glory, whatever happened to Charlie Bartley?
Gosh, I haven't seen Charlie in over a year.
Well, if it's lunch hour, like that fella said, maybe we ought to go out to the car and open up that box of sandwiches. Kate made a couple extra and thought maybe you'd like to join us.
I was hoping you'd all have lunch with me in the commissary.
The commissary, wow.
What is this here commissary?
Grandpa, that's where all the movie stars have their lunch. We'll actually see them eating.
What's so great about that? They just chew and swallow, same as us.
Oh, Grandpa, please. It'd be lots of fun to eat there. Wouldn't it, Luke?
Well, I don't know. It's hard to tell just how long that liverwurst will last out there in that hot sun.
Oh, honey.
Well, I guess it'll be all right.
Yippee! Glory, I can't tell you how exciting this all is.
Grandpa, did you see the look on Kate's face? She's dazzled already.
Yeah, she is. You know, I guess we best just stay close to her and try to undazzle her.
That's about it. Now it's just a question of waiting for the right part. My agent says that's all it takes, and then zoom right to the top. Bye, Rory. Was that Rory Calhoun? You actually know him? Well, I just kissed him once in a picture, so.
Well, I guess we better get a move on. We got a long drive back to the farm, and I imagine that Glory's got to get back to her acting.
Yes, I do. I have a costume change in wardrobe.
Now, hold on now. No lady ever pays so long as McCoy man's around.
Well, thank you.
Hey, Grandpa, this is kind of a high-tone place. Don't you reckon we ought to leave a tip?
See,
$3.75.
10 cents ought to do it, don't you?
Better leave 15. We don't want to talk.
Thank you.
Hungry?
That's Barbara Stanwyck.
She's sitting right where we sat.
I'm going to go get her autograph.
Here. Sure, now, you want people to think we're tourists or something? Keep going now. Ma'am, I'm Amos McCoy. Would you give me your autograph, please? I ain't got no pencil or paper.
Oh, my
Yeah. Thank you. Oh, that's for the waitress.
Gosh, Kate, I wish we didn't have to go. There's so much more I'd like to see and hear from Glory.
I know, Heisey. Maybe we can come back and visit Glory again sometime. Or better still, maybe you can come out and visit us if you ever have a few days off.
Oh, now, Kate, Glory wouldn't want to come out to an old farm.
I'd love to come. I'd really welcome a weekend in the country, especially with old friends.
That's wonderful, Glory. This weekend'd be fine, wouldn't it, Lou?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, maybe Glory ain't free.
Oh, I'm free as a bird. Come on, let's go to the commissary and we'll get paper and pencil. You can write down the directions for me.
Well, Grandpa, it ain't bad enough Kate coming out here and getting all dazzled, but having Glory to the house. Golly, with Glory standing there all perfumed and prettied up watching Kate do her housework, well, I tell you, Kate just ain't never going to be the same.
Here she comes! Here she comes!
She's here. Yeah. She's here, all right. Kate! Kate! Kate, Glory's here.
Oh, no. Here, you take this. I'll be out just as soon as I can finish and get cleaned up. I want to close the door. I don't want her to see me like this.
Well, looks like we're the welcoming committee.
Stay longer next time. Hello, Mr. McCoy.
Glory, how are you? Oh, here, let me take that bag into your room.
Oh, this is nice. Oh, this reminds me of home. Oh, the school picture. Hey, there's Kate. Where is she, by the way?
In the bedroom?
Don't tell me she's still sleeping at this hour.
Sleeping? Yeah, she's in there on the floor.
Yeah, we want to take we want to have a rest, don't we, Lou? Hmm? Yeah.
Grandpa, you know your stuff.
You go on in there and make some lemonade now. Glory's had a long, hard trip.
I can't get over Kate still sleeping at this hour. Farm life here sure must be different than it is back home.
Well, you see, Kate lives like a real lady now, seeing as how she's married to Luke. Yeah, she don't hardly have to lift a finger.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, well, actually, Glory, the truth is...
I'll take the bag now.
Grandpa, I was fixing to take it in there for her.
Look, why don't you put down your step stool in your dust cloth there? You've done enough house cleaning for today.
Huh?
Come on, Luke, enough is enough. Look. Why don't you tip your toe in and see if Kate's ready to wake up yet, like you always do? Yeah. You just fan her with this so she can wake up to a cool breeze.
Yeah.
See, Kate's a delicate flower, and we have to treat her as such. Like this way. Well, if everybody's finished with the dessert, me and Luke will do the dishes. Yeah.
Oh, now, come on. Glory's going to think I'm some kind of princess or something.
Well, now, ain't you, huh?
Oh, you I'm going to do the dishes, and that's that. Now, you take Glory and go sit out on the porch.
No, you ain't. You can drive if you want to, but I'm going to do the washing. I won't have you wrinkling up them lily white hands.
Oh, now,
Come on, Glory. It's real nice out on the porch.
What's wrong with Luke and Grandpa today? Are they sick?
Kate sure is a lucky girl.
Yeah, she done all right for herself when she married into McCoys. She has a good life here. She wouldn't change places with no one.
Well, I don't blame her. Oh, it's pretty out here.
Yeah, we like it. Like I was saying, maybe Kate's life don't mean much compared with yours.
My life?
Yeah, the glitter, you know. Oh, Kate's doing fine here, and she has everything a farmer's wife could want. And that's why I'd sort of like to ask you to do a little favor for me. I wish you wouldn't want to talk too much about Hollywood. And there ain't no point in putting things in her mind that ain't going to do no good. Comparing her lot with yours, they're so different that, well, Glory, you crying? What for?
I don't know. I guess it's just being here, seeing Kate, all of you. I'm the one that'd like to trade places is all.
But you're a movie star.
I'm not a movie star.
What do you mean?
I'm just one of many girls, all about the same boat. Oh, we get our names in the paper, get occasional small parts. photographed a lot at premieres, parties. It's just the glitter, Mr. McCoy. Actually, it couldn't be lonely. I keep asking myself now, what am I doing here? Away from my family, my friends, away from Charlie.
Charlie? Charlie Bartlett? Jeb's boy? Now, look, honey. If Charlie's what you want, why didn't you go back to him? There's trains and buses running every day.
I guess you don't know how it was when I left.
Well, how was it?
Charlie was dead set against me going to Hollywood. I was just set on going.
So there he sits and here you sit.
That's about it.
And by golly, Hollis did say them Bartletts could give cards and spades from you when it come to being contrary. By jingers, I'm commissioned to think that the Perkinses could give him a good run for the money, too.
I do declare, I don't know what's come over Luke. He practically threw me out of my own kitchen. Said he'd finish everything himself.
Oh, well, I guess I'll leave you girls to talk by yourselves.
All right, Grandpa. Well, we finally going to get a chance to talk. I've got so much I want to... You've been crying, Glory. Was it something Grandpa said? If it was, you got to understand, he didn't mean nothing by it. He's a mite contrary at times, but he wouldn't hurt no one.
It wasn't anything your grandpa said.
Well, then...
Oh, come on, let's forget it, shall we? Now, listen. But now, you haven't told me a thing about your wedding or your trip out here to California.
Well, my wedding was one of the biggest ones they ever seen in Smoky Corners, I guess. All the kinfolk was there and friends, and we had lots of eats and dancing and more sight I'd never seen in one place.
It sounds like quite a blowout.
Oh, it was. They tell me there was 2 feuds and 3 more weddings come of it.
Here's a phone call for you.
Oh, that must be my agent. He insisted I leave word where I was.
It's right round there.
Hello? Yes, this is Glory Perkins. Charlie, how did you know I was here? I'm fine. I'm just fine. Oh, yes, I've had some wonderful parts. Oh, it's very exciting. I'm very busy with my career. What? Charlie, say that again. I miss you, too. Very much. Come back? Well, of course I'll come back. I'll come back right away. Tomorrow. I'll get a plane or a train or I'll walk if I have to. Thank you, Grandpa McCoy. Oh, kid, I'm so happy I'm going to be married.
Oh, Glory, that's wonderful.
Grandpa, what is all this?
Oh, it's a long story, Luke. But you ain't going to have to worry about Kate no more.
Well, I guess I can see that, but what happened all of a sudden?
Well, you've heard all this talk about the grass being greener on the other side.
Yeah?
Well, it appears that Hollywood's got worse weeds than we got.